If the New Orleans Pelicans want to be successful this season, they have to fix this. Let's find out right now with the Pelican Scoop. Cue the music.
This is the Pelicans Scoop with Jordan Kitchens, breaking down everything under the sun about your New Orleans Pelicans. Smash that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to stay on top of your Pels content. Now, running point, here's Jordan.
What is good, everybody? It is your host with the most, the man with the plan. That's just something new. It is your boy, Jordan Kitchens, and I am back again with another episode of the Pelican Scoop. And this episode today, guys, is coming off of an L, on the last L of the preseason for the New Orleans Pelicans, as they just finished. Well, I can say finished up losing, but they ended up losing to the Houston Rockets last night, 118-98. And a couple thoughts from this game. As you can tell from the title of the video, the Pelicans have to fix this. Now, what is this? Let me dive into the nitty-gritty for you guys. So if you didn't watch the game, to sum it up, basically, the Pelicans, they shot very poorly, right? They got out-rebounded, and they got dominated in the paint. Basically, the same things outside of shooting poorly, because they shot pretty well in the last game. Basically, everything I said in the last video about how they cannot get dominated in the paint. They got to find a way, have some type of rim protection. And, well, that didn't come to fruition, as you can tell. I mean, Brandon Ingram did return. Zion Williamson did not play. Healthy scratch, nothing, no type of injury concerns. And Brandon Ingram, like they said they were going to play him in the last preseason game. And he did play, and he looked pretty good. You know, Brandon Ingram relatively had a good game for, preseason standards. He didn't, get the minutes to really put crazy stats up. But Brandon Ingram had 18 points, 3 rebounds, 3 boards, shot 2 for 3 from 3. So his 3 was looking real good. I mean, 2 for 3. That's I think I said in one video, I was like, bro, if you could just take 2, I'd be happy. So he made them. That's all that really matters. He made them. He took them. He made them. But the real problem that needs to be addressed is, like I said, the points in the paint. Right, and you didn't get out rebounded in your last preseason game, but you got out rebounded today, and it was very noticeable. The Houston Rockets, they like to go with Sengun and have Steven Adams, former Pelican. He comes off the bench for the Rockets, and if you know the Pelicans, then you know Steven Adams. You know Steven Adams' game is rebounding and just being a brick wall, and that's basically what he did. Sengun's kind of like a new age center, like he's kind of from that Jokic type of tree where he's gonna put you in a post, but he also has crazy passing skills. Sengun's damn near probably the number 2 or 3 passing big man in the NBA. Obviously, Jokic is number 1. You can however you want to chop it up between who's after Jokic, but Sengun's definitely in those type of conversations, and he had a pretty decent game. I mean, just a big man in general had a pretty decent game, and but Willie Green, the head coach of the New Orleans Pelicans, we're talking about big men. He had this to say about one rookie.
Huge bright spot for us. Eves was incredible, especially when we put him in with kind of that starting group. He just opens the floor with his rim pressure, lob threat. He's doing a great job of picking up all of our concepts pretty quickly. And so it's a lot of positives to take away from this game. But, well, his speed, his force, setting screens, they have to honor him getting behind the defense, his lob ability. And it allowed guys to just get easy shots, with him diving, swing, we're getting threes.
Yves Missi, he played phenomenal yesterday. Now, the fouling, that's going to come with time. He had 5 personal fouls, and I'm pretty sure he had, I think, 5 the last preseason game. He's getting into a little bit of foul trouble, but the team, I mean, I guess it's preseason, but they're letting him play. They're letting him play through it, let him figure it out. It's going to come with time. Willie's basically saying, like, he's picking it up faster than what they expected. Way faster, because Bryson Graham and David Griffin iterated on media day that they were going to take it slow with him. If he picks it up, but they're not going to force him out there. And he's been getting damn near all the minutes. I mean, Daniel Tice, you know what you get from Daniel Tice. Like, you're not expecting real big man center play from Daniel Tice. Yves Missi, on the other hand, I was hard because I say he's raw. I mean, he's still raw. Don't get me wrong, guys. Don't get me wrong. Yes, he's still a raw prospect. But damn, the flashes are there as this play right here. It's one thing you cannot coach is motor. You can't coach motor in the NBA. So having a young guy with a motor like this that's willing to do the dirty work, I want to control myself, but I'm starting to really, really enjoy just the process of getting Eve Misi, his learning process, the learning curve. I'm excited because, I mean, man, the Pelicans have been dying for a rim protector. Ever since we had JV, we've been dying. Since Jackson Hayes don't granted, Jackson Hayes was not that good with the Pelicans, but I mean, he was kind of like the only rim protector I can remember drafting. Yeah, that's in the last, recent memory, other than like, Anthony Davis and stuff like that. Like Jackson Hayes is probably your last rim protector you drafted, right? So Eve Misi, it's a slippery slope, everybody. Eve Misi has showed such a bright spot, as Willie said, but it's another young guy who's also caught my eye, and that is Jordan Hawkins. Now, I know us Jordans, we usually perform really well, but Jordan Hawkins, man, take a bow. So Jordan Hawkins last night, he had 20 points, shot 6 for 13 from the field. I was at 46%, shot 3 for 6 from 3, 50, obviously. But not only did he play well, but I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read this guy. I'm gonna just feed you guys the information, and you do what you want with it. So, Jordan Hawkins, he shot 5 for 5 from the free throw line in this game yesterday against the Rockets, right? So if you look at the entire preseason, only 3 games, entire preseason sample. In his first game, he shot 6 for 7 from the In his first game, he shot 6 for 7 from the free throw line. His second game, only 2 for 2. And this game, 5 for 5. So you're like, why are you telling us the free throw stats? Listen, this goes into correlation with being a great scorer or having a higher point total. You have to get free throws. Look at some of the highest scorers in the NBA right now. I mean, outside of Luka Doncic, who's going to put up 30-something points, but it's probably not the best free throw shooter. But if you're going to look at like Joel Embiid, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, right? Jalen Brunson, these guys that accumulate a lot of free throws, that know how to manipulate the ref and manipulate their own shot to, force the defense to foul them or make it look like they're getting fouled and they're getting. I mean, I brought those guys up, but Prime James, I don't want to call Hawkins Prime James Harden because Prime James Harden was a little ridiculous if we talking free throws. Like he was averaging 10 free throws a game. I'm not saying all that. Right, but the fact that Hawkins is being a lot more aggressive, so if you're getting free throws, that means you're going to the rim or you're just hitting your arms or whatnot. You're being really aggressive. So to see Hawkins being aggressive, getting to the free throw line, I mean, put up 20 points, decent 46% is decent. It's not like, he didn't set the world on fire, but it's decent. It's good. It's okay for a guy to come off the bench. Just need a spark, right? And it's not like he's taking layups, like he's shooting the ball. So him being super uber aggressive is the future. If Eve Misi and Jordan Hawkins can find a way to put it together, then that is the future. They have to clean this up. It could potentially just be a roster thing that you just got to make the best of what you got. But the rebounding, the points to the paint, having a lack of rim protector that I've been screaming from the heavens. I've been screaming, guys. And if you watch the channel, you know I've been screaming. And if you haven't, go watch them videos back. I've been screaming about this, right? So, Willie Green had this to say after the loss to the Rockets.
We have to do a better job of driving and winning the paint battle. I think right now that's what we're missing that. And so we'll make some shots, that'll come, but we have to do a better job of protecting our paint. 60 points in the paint is too much. And then scoring in the paint when we get.
And as you hear from Coach, right, let me just read the numbers to you guys. So the Rockets had 62 rebounds. Pelicans had 47. Vastly difference. And you felt it. When you was watching the game, you felt it. You felt it. The Rockets were just bigger. They had Jabari Smith out there at like the 3. Jabari Smith's damn near 7 feet tall. So the Rockets, they are a bigger team. They are very big. They went really big. So you lost the rebound battle. In the paint, the Rockets had 60 points in the paint. The Pelicans had 36. That is a huge problem. That is a huge problem. As you hear from Willie Green, he knows it's a problem, and they're going to find their best way to clean it up or fix it, whatever. But I promise you right now, you cannot go into the NBA season getting dominated on the glass, getting dominated in the paint, and think you're going to make any noise. It's not happening, buddy. It's not happening. I don't care who you are. I don't care who's on the team. If you're going to get that's dominating. They're really imposing their will. So they're imposing their will. 62 rebounds to 47 and 60 points in the paint to 36. Getting points in the paint, you know what's the easiest shot in basketball other than a free throw because it's free? A layup. Dunks. So if you're getting 60 points from just layups and dunks and little hook shots or whatever, 3, 4, 5, 6 feet from the rim, that adds up. That adds up. Defensively wise, I don't know. I don't know, guys, but it has to be fixed. If the Pelicans want to even be a play-in team at this point, and I don't even want to be a play-in team because you made the playoffs. Well, you was in the play-in again last year, but it's time to get out the play-in. But if you want to get out the play-in, it's not going to happen doing this. It has to be fixed. If you want to talk about the other starters too of the game, DeJounte Murray, he had a decent game. He didn't play his best at all. But that's more of the team's just trying to get everything like the chemistry wise, and not having Zion there does affect the team. We do have to keep. I guess we do have to keep into consideration a little bit with the rebounds. Zion did not play, right? Even though I did, speak about that in the beginning of the video, healthy scratch, but Zion did not play. So if you want to take it from that perspective, that it would be a little bit different if Zion was there. Yes, I can see that, right? And the points in the paint, because obviously Zion was playing. The Pelicans would have way more than 36 points in the paint, right? So at the end of the day, if the Pelicans want to find a way to contend in the West, they have to fix this. This has to get fixed. And I really don't know if that's a practice thing or if it's a mentality thing or it might just be a roster situation. They don't have the guys necessary to fill that role. So only time will tell, right? The season starts next week, next Wednesday, October 23rd. Yeah, I was right. Next Wednesday is the 23rd. So the season starts next Wednesday. And against the Chicago Bulls. Good test. Lonzo Ball's back. Former Pelican. First game back. So, guys, it's you like what you see out of Messi and Hawkins, but the other guys are leaving a little bit to be desired. CJ didn't have a really good game either. Herb. Other than Hawkins, Malcolm Hill came. My boy Malcolm Hill came and got a couple bucks. But other than that, so thank you guys for sticking in for another episode of the Pelicans Scoop. Like, comment, subscribe. Comment what you guys think about the team. What you guys think about how can they fix this points in the paint, getting out rebounded. If you guys have any solutions, let me know. I'm all ears. Comment, whatever you want to comment. I'm here. I'm here to talk. Here to have a dialogue with the guys that's rocking with me or women that's rocking with me because I'm rocking with you guys. And that's it, man. See you guys later. Peace.